see if this will let me push it forward enough to see the road. Alright, so this is a test of my camera's recording. Just gonna ride this road. This is an extremely bumpy road. Hasn't been paved in some time, and there's a lot of wobble if you can't hear from the vehicle. Vehicle's running nice. I'm also right now just for the first time testing 93 octane in the vehicle, and one of the reasons for that is because we are now rolling with a snorkel. I don't know if you can see that. Looks like you can. So we got that going for us also. Bit of snow drift. So this is as far straightforward as it'll let me put the camera, and I'm hoping it's not tapping the glass because I'm sure that would be loud as hell. So yeah, let's see how she does with a little bit of gas. Oh yeah, a little bit more responsive. Not a whole hell of a lot. A little bit more noticeable difference. I would do a mile per gallon calculation, but unfortunately my mileage isn't exactly determined because I'm rolling on larger tires than my vehicle thinks I have. My GPS does an okay job, but it always seems to read just a hair differently than what my stock tires read, so.
In 0.5 miles, turn right on the Benham Center Road.
Anyway, yeah. I suppose this should be pretty close to enough of a test. I'm not, my average speed through this has been between right around 45-50 miles an hour. Could have started it earlier when I was able to jam out at like 60, 65, but you guys will see that in a moment when I come onto the toll roads we have here. Anyway, enjoy the drive. I'm going to turn my music back on here. Another interesting thing I'm noticing right now, I put the snorkel on, which is an AEV Gen 2 snorkel for what I'm driving, an 07 Jeep Wrangler 2-door, and I'm already geared a little higher than normal. It's 371, 372, 373, I don't know what the hell it is, the tow package gearing. Automatic, obviously, in that case. But when I put the snorkel on, my RPMs were just a hair lower than they were for normal speed. So at like 65, I was always at like right around 2100, 2200 RPMs, and now I'm sitting at like 1900, 2000-ish RPMs.
There you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you for charging me to drive on roads that my taxes should already be paying for. And thank you for not sending that toll money to our local area and instead sending it to fucking New York City, Yonkers, and all those assholes to pay for their roads instead of ours, which can't tell already are pretty shitty. This section was just redone. It's lovely. Alright. So yeah, now what I was gonna say is, so I dropped this 91 octane in and I thought I noticed a difference, and now I definitely do, because I think I got another 100 RPMs off of the gauge with the higher octane. Is that something that I should be experiencing? Because I'm doing like 72 and I just about to hit 2100. And I normally at 70 now was hitting, I don't know. I'll gauge it off of a few different speeds that I hit throughout here, and I'll know where I'm at. I don't normally go quite this fast. This is just a stretch of road I'm able to get away with it on. It's a windy day. A lot windier than when I came down, and the wind's at my face now, so my engine's definitely going to have to work harder. Yeah, I'm at 2,200 RPMs at 75 miles an hour. I normally cruise right around 65, so I'm going to dump in here. Back her down. Oh yeah, there's a difference. At 1,967 miles, according to my GPS, I have to go off of that. 65, 1,900. So it did indeed lower my RPMs by right about 100 RPM. I don't know if that's normal or not. That wind you're hearing is a normal side effect of owning a Jeep Wrangler. The hum you hear, if you hear the higher pitched whistle, is my tires on the thruway. But the wind you're hearing is right in the seam of where my Freedom Top hardtop meets. And it's sealed, no leaks through rain, sleet, snow, whether I'm driving at 80 miles an hour or sitting still, it's never leaked, not one drop. It's just the nature of owning a Jeep. It's a loud vehicle, not a luxury vehicle, right? Jeep owners know what I'm talking about. Of course, if you want a little more luxury with still being able to off-road a little bit, not at the same level that a Jeep is or at the customization level that a Wrangler is, but you can always get yourself like a Cherokee or something like that. Got a few of them in our club. They can do some pretty awesome things. A lot more work to upgrade though. So anyway, yeah, I'm just mumbling on this video because I really have nothing better to do. I could jam out to music a lot, but I'm a little worried that they'll ban my video or take the audio away because of it. So I like to do this when I drive down the thruway. I recognize how dangerous it is, but let me just say that if you can get in behind this thing within about one car length or closer, which is right about where I'm at, my Jeep could barely fit in between us right now, although the camera makes it look like it's much further away than it is. I'm like right on this dude's ass. Better gas mileage, lower wind resistance. You notice you don't hear the squeal from my window anymore, and that's because I've reached the sweet spot with this truck here. And I could probably get myself an extra mile or two per gallon just riding in this guy's drift here. But I like to go fast, and this is not an MPG calculation. Yeah, you see, you can hear how that wind picked up instantly. I don't know if that trick would be as beneficial for other vehicles, unless they're like really squared off, like maybe the Scion XB or something like that just popped in my head, something that's not so angular, it's, you know, much more stark 90-degree angles, things of that nature. So articulation on this camera is not as good. I can angle it down as far as you're looking at, which is not straight ahead. It's actually aiming upward a little bit, which is why you don't see any bit of my hood. I can rotate and catch, which is what I'd want to do. I can rotate and catch this window in the event that an officer were to come up and decide he wanted to talk to me. I can reach and catch this window as well as myself while I'm driving as well. So I don't know how retarded I look on camera right now. Just coming back from a big hangout with my buddy, and a little disappointed in myself. I got a little wasted. I might still be just ever so slightly buzzing here. And I decided to grab some cigarettes while I was there. I actually have one left. Something that I normally don't do. At least not anymore. But yeah, good times. So part of this is also to see how stable it is, if the stability is affected or a noticeable difference from the inside versus the outside. So I'm using myself as a frame of reference on that. See if I can make that level. I think that's pretty good. If I'm looking worse for the wear, it's because I am, so yeah, anyway, I don't know if you can see this part of the thing here. Let me see if I can angle it down. So what you're looking at is the tray system by Rugged Ridge, I believe, and I can't quite get it over long enough, but I hope you can see it. I got my cell phone mounted there, naturally jeeping. I don't know if you can see that, jeeping. Oh, there's an ambulance coming behind me. Not sure if I'm legally obligated to get off the road or not, but I'm just letting them know that I'm keeping to the side. Here he comes. We'll catch you a view of the ambulance as it drives by all nice and slow. Come on, asshole, you're in an ambulance. Go fast. There you go. See, you can make it. I just didn't want to fucking... What are you passing me for, man? I'm just letting the ambulance pass. Fuck you. Alright, so anyway, this semi is going to pass me. Fuck it. I'm just going to cruise for right now and let him get past me. So anyway, it's probably long enough video for you guys to get my general idea of how this camera mount works. It'll also be insight into how decently my stabilization feature is on this camera. Shooting this on an Olympus point and shoot, actually. It's a nice one. It's got like a 24x optical wide angle lens, but I don't know how stable its video is. I noticed when I took video with it in Florida during my last trip, which is, I got another one coming up in about a month, I noticed that it did a really good job tracking the oh fuck, I'm not going to be able to remember their names. Anhingas is one of the things I went on, but the pelicans that they'll get up off the water, fly up about 20 feet in the air, and then nosedive to get themselves a meal. It did a really good job tracking that without shaking too much. I was able to keep a nice tight video zoomed in at probably close to 1520x, and the shot was smooth as could be. So this may end up being my road camera as opposed to my camcorder, which I'll probably find a different method to mount it. So alright, I think I'm allowed to post over 10-minute videos. I hope so, because otherwise you guys are never going to see this, and that would be a shame. So I'm going to end it now in the hopes that I am indeed allowed to do that. But thanks for watching. Sorry about the mumbling and rambling through the whole video, but you know, it is what it is. So have a good one, guys. Thank you again.